This conference
So
will now be recorded.
we have created a Azure Synapse data warehousing yesterday, but I deleted the services. The reason why I deleted the Synapse data warehousing, for every hour it is going to charge 18 rupees. We were not using right after the class. That is the reason I deleted. Let me sign into the portal and I will again create over there. So log in to use another account. Which account I have used? Yeah, this one. I think this. One second. Okay, so that password I will take from here. Okay, then click on sign in. Skip for now 14 days. Save it. Click yes. Then you can able to click on the Azure portal. Click over here. Skip for now 14 days until this request. Okay, now we can able to. So what we can do first, let me create this dedicated SQL pool. Click over here. Create. So free trial version, and the resource group is. Let me create a new resource group. E-classes project. Click OK. And the SQL pool is E-classes sin run. Okay, this is the name I'm giving. Sorry, this is for a database name. I'm going to give this database name as a sample database. And we have to create a SQL server. I'm going to give it as E-classes sin RAM. And I will set up some username as well. E-classes. And I will set up some password also. All right, then click OK. Then the next, the performance level data warehousing units we are going to set over. I will reduce minimum number 100C, then click apply. Then review and create it. Click on create it. So from this SQL Management Studio, we can able to connect. So let me close these things. Please keep in mute. So what I'm trying to do, I have created this Synapse data warehousing, nothing but this one, and I'm going to create a storage account as well. Inside the storage account, I'm going to create one container and folder. Inside that, I'm going to keep some files. Let me create a storage account also. Okay, how to create a storage account? Simply go to the storage accounts. Under the storage accounts, someone has already created, but I want to create my own storage account. So simply click on this create. The subscription is a free trial subscription. The resource group is e-classes project. Storage account name is e-classes memory 123. Okay, ESTS location and review and create it. A simple storage account I'm creating here. Click on create. All right, storage account has created. Simply go to this resource. And you need to create one container. Click on these containers. It is nothing but like a C drive, D drive in your local computer. Click on containers. I'm going to give this container name as a employee container. Then click create. Okay. And inside this container, I want to upload some files. So let me check what are the files I have. Go to desktop. Employee files. So EMP Bangalore, EMP Chennai. So these are all the files we have. and EMP Chennai, EMP Hyderabad. So these three files I'm going to upload. All right. Okay. Let me go over here. Click on upload. Upload files. Desktop. Okay. EMP Bangalore, EMP Chennai, EMP H. The folder name I'm going to make it as a employee. Click on upload. Sorry, you should keep EMP better. Okay. No issues. Okay. So this is how we have created a storage account. Under this storage account, I created one container. Under this container, there is one folder, employee folder. Under that folder, we have some files. So now my requirement is, I want to query the data available inside these files from the Synapse data warehousing. To perform this one, you need to create 5 steps. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. So 5 steps you need to perform inside the Synapse. Why we are trying to do this one? Data will be stored in this blob storage only, inside the storage account. Whenever you want, we want to write down SQL queries on top of this data. Generally, SQL queries we will write down on the data whatever stored inside the Synapse SQL. But now data is available in other data source, in other place, in a files. How to query the data from the files? To query the data from the files stored in a external data source, that is called Polybase over here. That is called Polybase. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to simply I will go over here, E-classes memory. These are all the files we have. Now I will see this dedicated SQL pool formally. Yeah, we created already. Simply click on that. So what are the things you need to do? First, 2 things you need to perform under the server firewall. Go to the firewalls and virtual networks. You need to add this client IP address and then save it. And also from other services in your Azure wants to access this, you need to allow Azure services resources to access the server. Click on yes, save it. So these 2 options you need to do. Add client IP, allow Azure services and resources to access the server. Click yes. Okay, done. Now I will connect to this Synapse data warehousing from my SQL management studio to write down the queries. How to connect? Click on connect over here. Copy the server name and this is the username. Click on connect. All right. So this is the database. The database name is a sample database, tables, views, all those things. All right. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to implement this 5 steps whatever we are doing. So let me take that code from already. I have that code. Yeah. So what is a polybase and how to implement? All those things we can able to see. Let me explain step by step. Go to the new query. So polybase is creating the connection to external data source. Okay, creating a connection to the external data source. What we are trying to do? We are trying to create a connection from this Synapse data warehousing to the external data source, that is storage account. We are trying to create a connection from the Synapse data warehousing to storage account. So a polybase is a concept creating a connection to the external data sources like Blob, Data Lake, or Synapse data warehousing, and querying the data from the data sources by creating a external table. We need to create a external table to refer the data from this polybase from the data source. Okay, so to implement this one polybase, we need two things. One is Synapse data warehousing, and one is storage account, that is a blob storage. One is a Synapse data warehousing, and another one is a storage account, that is blob storage. So to implement this one, we need to perform 5 steps. Create encryption key, create database credentials to be stored inside data warehousing, create external data source, create external data source, create external file format, create external table. These are all the 5 steps you have to perform. Okay. The step 1, create encryption key. So this is the statement you need to use. Create master key encryption by password. So the password equal to this is the one. Password equal to this is the one. Any password you can give. It's not mandatory. You can give something else like this as well. This is same for everyone. Create master key encryption by password. Password is your choice. You can put anything over here. Password is your choice. You can put anything over here. And the next one is create database scoped credentials. What are the create database scoped credentials? Azure storage credentials with identity and secret. What is this secret? Identity you can give any name. Identity you can give any name. So these things are same for everyone. This one identity secret, but this name you can give as per your convenience. But the secret means what you have to do is you are trying to access a storage account. To access the storage account, every storage account contains, let me go to the storage account. Every storage account contains a secret key. Go to your E-classes memory 123. There are some secret keys, access keys. Under the access keys, you can able to see show keys. This key is required to access the storage account. Let me take this key. Either you can take key 1 or a second key also you can take. Let me take over here and keeping here. Create database scope credentials. This is the one with identity equal to RAM, secret key equal to this one. Okay, let me create this one. We are just please create a master key. Okay, I haven't executed this one. First create this master key. Password validation failed. The password does not meet policies. Okay, you need to follow some standards. Let me follow some @ symbol, numbers, characters, all should be there. Right. A master key has created. Now I'm going to store my secret key inside this database. because every time when it is going to connect to the storage account, it should follow this one. Then after, create external data source, that is Azure storage. Create external data source, that is Azure storage. You can give any name, Azure storage, any name you can give. Here also I have given a different name. And what is this? With type equal to Hadoop, because we are trying to access blob storage, right? Container. So if it is a blob storage or it is a data lake, anything you need to put Hadoop is the type. And location. Location means your storage account name and your container name. Let me go to my storage account name. That is E-classes memory 123. Let me change that one. E-classes memory 123. And what is your container name? Inside this, the container name is, go to the containers, employee container. So let me keep that employee container. Yeah, it's already there. Employee container. WASPS employee E classes memory 123 dot blob dot co dot windowsnet, and credentials equal to whatever the credential secret key you stored with the name of Azure Storage CRED, right? That name you need to specify over here. So I'm trying to establishing a connection to the external data source. I'm trying to create a external data source, that is Azure Storage. Create external data source Azure Storage with type equal to Hadoop. Location is this one. Credentials is Azure Storage CRE. Let me execute this one. Done. External data source also created. Now from this E-classes memory 123 storage account, inside we have a container, employee container. Inside we are trying to read the files, correct? But you need to specify what kind of files those are. Those files are the delimited text files. And what is the field delimiter means? Each column is separated with a comma separator. Then we are putting comma. And first row as a headers. Then the data needs to be read from the second row onwards. Okay, so you need to create a external file format. Create external file format, and you can give some name for this one with format equal to delimited text, field delimiter comma, first row as a 2. So you don't need to by heart all these things. You don't need to by heart these things. Just simply whatever the information you need to change as per your system, as per your storage account, you need to change it. So till now, whatever we have created here, what are all the things you need to change over here? So only the things you needs to change is this password you can put as per your convenient. Okay, and this secret key you need to put by taking from your storage account, whatever you are creating, the storage account, under there is a access keys. From there you can able to copy this one, keep over here. And the data source you can put here your storage account name and your container name, and that's rest is same. Okay, now finally we are trying to create a table. You need to create one table. That table is going to refer the files available inside your storage account. Simply create external table. Create external table. The table name is EMP. Employee number integer. Employee name varchar. Salary integer. With, so this table is going to refer the data available inside the data source. What is the data source? I already created one data source here. If you observe, the data source name is Azure Storage. From this data source, and what is the file format? EMP file new. So that EMP file new means this one. Create external file format EMP file new with this one, and location equal to EMP. The location equal to EMP means employee folder. This is a folder name. So I will put this employee. Let me create this table. Click on create. Done. table also created. So do you want to query this table data? What is your table name? EMP backup. Let me select star from unexpected error encountered. Too many columns in the line. So in your files, you have 3 columns. Go to overview. Sorry. Go to the containers. Under the employee container, click on employee. Please keep in mute. Go to this emp.txt. Click on edit. How many columns you have? Employee number, employee name, salary. But your external table is going to refer the table what you created only having 2 columns. So you should have 3 columns. This salary, integer. Okay. So let me drop this table. Drop external table emp backup. Let me recreate the table. Done. Now I'm going to query. Say employee number 300, 100, 500, 400, 200, 600. Employee number, employee name, salary. Okay. So this is how we can able to do this one. So whatever the external table I created, can I perform insert, update, delete operations on this table? No, because the table whatever you created here, it will not perform any actions on the data, only reading the data from source. That's all. If you are going to insert a data, where the data needs to be inserted, is it going to insert in the files? No. If you are deleting, where the data needs to be deleted, if you are updating, where the data needs to be updated, because external table whatever you created, it don't save any data inside the table. It is just querying the data from data source, just saving the data from data source over here. Understand? Okay, so you cannot perform any back operations like insert, update, or delete kind of things. So let me, so then this is a external tables, but our actual tables you can create by using these indexes like distribution methods. Create a table dim emp with. So this is a statement we can use how to create a new table by using the existing table. How to create a new table by using the existing table. So this is the statement you can use. This statement we are calling as a CTAS. CTAS means create. C stands for create, T stands for table, and give some name for your table with what is the distribution method you want to apply on this table, whatever the new table you are going to create, dim emp, and a distribution equal to round robin. I'm going to create a clustered column stored index as select star from emp. Okay, select star from emp. Simply we can able to execute this. Invalid object name emp. Oh yeah, your backup table name is emp backup. By using this table structure, if you are executing alone this select statement, it will give you this one. So I'm going to create a new table with the same structure, with the same data, but the table name is dim emp. Now we can able to execute it. Command completed successfully over here. So now we have created one table. This table stores the data because this is not a external table referring other tables. They are referring the storage account. Here, this contains the data. You can able to perform insert operations, all DML operations. DML stands for insert, update, delete. DDL operations, create, drop, truncate, alter. So all kind of operations you can able to do on this normal tables, whatever we have. But on external tables only you can able to perform select statement only. Clear? Are any questions on this polybase concept? Why we are using polybase is I don't want to save the data inside the Synapse data warehousing, because if you are saving the data in Synapse data warehousing, that makes a lot of memory to cost point of view also. So that is the reason this container storage account storage is very cheap, the cost effective solution. Huge volume of the data also you can able to store inside over here. Huge volume of the data also we can able to store over here. All right.
Sir, I have a doubt. If we wanted to modeling on the data, where we do on Synapse side?
Yeah, in Synapse only the data modeling means creating the relationships. Relationships means primary key, foreign key, these kind of relationships we will do. Generally, data modeling will design on another tools. Then that script the create scripts we are running on the Synapse. Synapse data warehousing is not a modeling tool. Modeling means, for example, you have two tables. We are going to create the relationships between the two tables. To design this, we are going to use another tool. Generally, data modeler is another developer. He will taking care of the data modeling, and whatever the design he done, that script he will give. So that script, SQL script, you can run in your Synapse data warehousing. It will create all the tables.
Okay.
So what I'm expecting from you in the Synapse data warehousing point of view, you need to learn, these are the important topics. The architecture of the Synapse data warehousing, as a part of this architecture, you need to explain them the control node, MPP massive parallel processing engine, okay, control node, MPP massive parallel processing engine, and compute nodes, and DMS data movement services, and distribution methods. You have to use this distribution methods as well. Like three distribution methods we have: round robin, hash, and replication. And what is a polybase? The 5 steps for polybase. These are the important topics. And what are the dimension tables? Dimension fact tables. What is a star schema and snowflake schema? So these are the things, if you are understanding, definitely 3 to 4 questions you are able to answer in the interview. Okay, I will ask these questions tomorrow for everyone. You have to give the answers for everyone. I'm expecting from everyone. So tomorrow I'm going to start analysis services. Then after Azure Data Factory, analysis services and Azure Data. So this will take 3 sessions. This will take 10 sessions. Okay. Our primary focus is on storage accounts, Synapse data warehousing, Azure Data Factory, and Azure Database. If we are good in this course, that's fair enough. The first priority is this one. Second priority is this one. Storage account or data lake. This is third priority. And the next fourth priority, this one. Fifth priority, Azure SQL database. This is the order. So there are a lot of openings on this Azure data engineering currently in the market. Okay. I have mentioned all these things clearly in the book. Whatever we have, all these points, architecture, and each distribution methods, and interview questions also I have specified. This poly-based 5 steps, whatever we have, everything is available inside the book. So please take that books and you can prepare for the interview or for practicing purpose. Step-by-step guide we have with every visual we have captured. Okay.
Good morning, Ram.
Yeah.
Sir, today on Saturday we have 20 hours of project live session. So can you please tell me on what project they are working on?
Yeah. So we are conducting a separate training. 20 hours, only weekends. Only weekends, per day 4 hours. Per day 4 hours. Saturday 4 hours, Sunday 4 hours. Dedicated to uh, hands-on with real-time projects. Okay, 20 hours. That for that either you can come to offline or online. Either ways we have better for offline if you are coming to the offline. So we are going to conduct offline classes and online classes both from this Saturday onwards in Amirpet. So this is completely hands-on with the real-time practical oriented sessions. You have to do that tasks. You need to bring out your laptops and you need to do the hands-on at the same time when the trainer is telling. So there is one person will taking care of these sessions. He has 15 years of experience on this BI technologies. He is going to take care of these sessions. That is a separate chargeable, and for the charges and everything, you can able to contact 7997 457 228. So you can reach out this number 7997. That is only for practical sessions. Practical sessions. Actually, that is better for the people who completed this training almost. Yeah, even some people are in mid of the training also. If you are completing already training, then that will help you. Okay, that will help you. If you're not at because they are not going to teach basics. They are going to teach some advanced level of the practical oriented sessions. Okay, so this kind of sessions we are going to conduct every weekends, no worries. So these batches will be regularly happen. So you can take care of that. We'll let you know. You will get a notification about this one with complete profile. Okay. Let's meet on tomorrow. Thank you.